Hello, and I'm Philip Carey from photoruns.com, and welcome to part 1 of the Across London Visual Marathon that goes from Pontoon Dock to the Royal Victoria Dock in the East End of London, past scenic dockside views and parks. And it's a distance of about 3 kilometres. In this video I will show you what the run looks like as if you were doing it at over 30 kilometres an hour, how to access all the information you need to do this self-guided photo run, as if London were beside you showing you the way and telling you all about the area. And finally, I will show you how to use the virtual guided tour and the photo gallery to get to know the sites and some of its history. London Photo Runs is here to help you purposefully explore and connect with what is around you with all your senses, so you get a greater sense of knowing London. And this is one of 50 photo runs in London. And the Across London Visual Marathon is part of the Run collection and is made up of 14 short parts that start at the Thames Barrier in East London and end at Hyde Park Corner in the West End. And this is what part 1 from Pontoon Dock to Victoria Docks looks like, as if you were doing it at high speed. We start in the East End of London and we start outside Pontoon Dock. We visit the Thames Barrier, we come back and we cross the dock, go past the ExCeL, the cable car and the City Hall. Now we start at the lower levels at Pontoon Dock, and this lower garden has been designed to reflect the docks and the Thames Barrier. As we come out of here, you can go across the other side to see the other side of the Thames Barrier, but here we go along the side here past the Remembrance Pavilion, and then we go along the upper levels of the park. This area used to be an industrial area and it's been regenerated, and there's a lot of redevelopment going on in the area. We cross the road and we go by the side of the Millennium Mill area, which you can see glimpses of as you come along here. As we turn right, we go along Mill Lane, which was near the site of the biggest explosion in 1917 when 50 tons of TNT exploded by accident. We end up going through this little gap into the dock itself, and we've got a lightship and a steamship on display. And then we go up the stairs all the way to the top of the bridge, and this gives us views on our left hand side to the city and to the right ExCeL and City Airport. As we go down the stairs, we will come out past the Sunbourne Hotel, and then we go up the stairs past the ExCeL and into the area on our right where there's lots of places to eat and drink. We come past the hotels and we follow the side of Royal Victoria Dock. Now this was the first dock to be built. This is one of 3 massive docks in the area. We come round and we head towards the cable car, which will take you across to the O2, and on the left hand side is the new City Hall. We then turn sharp right and we end up down by the station, which is the end of this first part. Looks good? And want to try it? Well, here is a link to the Run Guide blog that has all the information you need in one place so that you can explore it at your own pace, whether that is fast or slow. And you can use this before, during and after you have done it for real. So let's take a look at the resources available to you. So this is the website where you access it, photoruns.com. It's part of the Run collection, and this location is in the East London section. This overview page gives you a summary of the videos in this section, where all the information is going to be in one place. The purpose of these photo runs is to provide self-guided tours of some of London's most iconic, photographic and visually interesting locations that are easy to use and fun to run or to walk. Each photo run has a high-speed overview of the route, a 360 virtual tour, a guide to the main sites, a descriptive photo gallery, and usually a history of the area and an overview of some of the local places to eat, drink and be merry. This Across London Marathon has been designed to provide a flexible marathon that lets you choose which parts you want to do based on your fitness level and the time available, so that you can do as little or as much as you want at any one time. And you can redo any of it at any time. You can use these for fitness, fundraising, or just exploring. Okay, let's look at the location. This is one of the youngest areas of London, with fantastic views and an interesting history of engineering endeavours, commerce, and London's biggest ever explosion. It is also one of the least explored by Londoners, being on the eastern edge of London. However, it is also one of the fastest growing in terms of development, as well as being home to the Greater London Authority and the Mayor of London. Before we get into what you can see along the route, let's remind you of the location. This shows you the whole route and where this part fits into it. This is the East Route map, and this is the East London section, which covers the first 5 parts, a total of 15 kilometres, and this is the first one. The Western route covers the remaining 9 parts and goes through the City of London, 10 kilometres, Central London 9 kilometres, and the West End 9 kilometres. And here is the detailed map of the area, and you can see the points of interest that we're going to cover: Thames Barrier, Victoria Dock Bridge, we've got Excel, we've got the cable car, and we've got the Crystal or the new City Hall. It's generally quite quiet. There are some accessibility issues going across the bridge, but there are lifts. It is very scenic, and the places to eat, drink and be merry are mainly on the north side, around the Excel and the hotels near City Hall. So the route starts off at Pontoon Dock, which is here, and ends up at Royal Victoria DLR station. If you need a mobile guide, the blog also provides 3 ways of accessing this data through Google Maps, Plotter Routes and Strava, and there's also a GPX file. There are pros and cons, and they all work slightly differently, and I find that the Google Chrome works best. The best time to do this run is first thing in the morning, the golden hour, any day of the week. The area around the Excel can get busy, but it's an excellent place to stop for refreshments and to admire the dock views. So finally, the site guide. This is done through a virtual 360 guided tour of the sites as you come across them on the photo run. This 360-degree tour will also show you places to eat and drink, and there's also areas to click down to find some more information. But these icons will take you directly to a 360-degree picture, which if you just drag it all the way around will show you what the route looks like, and then it will center on these icons at the bottom. Now you can put the sound on to hear some authentic sounds of the area. It will give you some information about the area, and then if we click on the forward arrow, it will show you the next part of the route, and then backwards it will bring us back, and by pressing on the center one it will bring you back to the map. But this is a great way to orientate yourself to some of the sites you can see along the way, so it makes it easier when you're doing it for real. The other useful reference section is the photo gallery that has great images and additional information about the sites. So you can look at it from the list, or you can zoom in. I have also linked these onto my Google Maps, as we can see here. However, it's best to use Chrome, as mobile Safari does seem to have an issue with displaying Google Maps on the mobile. So in summary, this is one of the youngest areas of London with fantastic views and an interesting history. And it is one of London's hidden gems in terms of exploring the area and its amazing views. This video and the run blog is all you'll need to do this self-guided London photo runs. And if you want an additional links to other runs, you can see them from the main photo run site, such as in London Fun and the Run collection. The next run is part 2 that goes from Royal Victoria to the East India DLR station. However, there is also a 5k park run from outside City Hall, the Crystal, at 9 o'clock every Saturday. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you want to learn more about these running and walking photo runs in London, so that you can form that special relationship with London and its rich history and many stories. Please feel free to comment about your experiences. It would be great if you could evaluate it in terms of what you liked, what is missing or could be improved, and any tips or photos you feel would help others get more out of the experience. Please use the blog comment section or contact me directly. Thank you very much. I'm Phil Carey, the creator of Photo Runs.